He touched my wife at her office party, so that same night, I silently took action. I never thought I'd be the guy telling this kind of story. I believed in trust. Real trust. The kind that doesn't require checking phones or asking questions twice. My name is Callum Hayes. I'm 42, born in Leeds, living just outside Manchester now. I've been married to Eliza for 11 years. Until recently, I would have said happily married. Eliza worked in corporate marketing. Long hours, lots of events, plenty of networking. I never had an issue with it. I wasn't insecure. I liked knowing she was ambitious. I was in logistics, steady job, predictable hours. We balanced each other out. Or at least, I thought we did. The night of the party, I didn't go. It was one of those +1 optional things, and honestly, I was tired. Eliza wore a navy dress I'd seen a dozen times before. Nothing flashy. She kissed me goodbye and said she'd be home by 11. She came home just after midnight. She didn't look drunk. She didn't look guilty either. Just distant. Like her mind was still somewhere else. She kicked off her heels, put her bag down, and went straight to the bathroom. No hug. No missed you. I noticed it, but I didn't say anything. Later that night, when she was asleep, her phone buzzed on the bedside table. I wouldn't have checked it. I swear that. But the screen lit up with a preview message from a name I didn't recognize. Sorry if I crossed a line earlier. That was it. I didn't wake her. I didn't confront her. I didn't spiral. I just lay there, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything I knew about my wife, about us, about the trust one thought we had. The next morning, I asked her how the party was. Casual. Normal tone. She said it was fine. Good turnout. Free drinks. She didn't mention him. Over the next few days, I noticed small things. Her phone always face down. Password changed. New distance in her touch. When I wrapped an arm around her waist, she stiffened slightly, then relaxed like she'd remembered she was supposed to. By Thursday, I knew enough without knowing anything at all. I didn't need proof of an affair. What bothered me wasn't sex. It was respect. Someone had touched my wife, and she hadn't shut it down hard enough to make it a non-issue. Worse, she brought that silence home with her. That night, I took action. Quietly. I logged into our shared laptop. Nothing dramatic. Just access to calendars, emails, things couples usually don't think twice about. I searched the company name. Then the event. Then attendees. I found him in under 10 minutes. Marcus Bell. Senior account manager. Married. 2 kids. Public profile. Smiling family photos. Posts about team culture and late nights. I didn't message him. I didn't threaten him. I drafted a short, professional email and saved it as a draft. Addressed to his HR department. No accusations. Just a timeline. Date. Location. Behavior described neutrally. Unwanted physical contact at a company-sponsored event. Then I closed the laptop. The next morning, I made Eliza breakfast. Coffee exactly how she liked it. We talked about groceries and weekend plans. She looked relieved. Like whatever had happened was fading. That afternoon, I sent the email. 2 days later, Eliza came home early. Her face was pale. She sat across from me and asked if we could talk. She said Marcus had been called into HR. There was an investigation. Someone had reported him. She swore she hadn't said anything. Swore she shut him down. Swore she didn't know who reported it. I listened. Then I asked one question. Why didn't you tell me he touched you? She hesitated. then said she didn't want to make it a thing. That was the moment everything became clear. Respect doesn't stay quiet. Boundaries don't whisper. And marriage doesn't survive on silence. I told her I'd arranged a separation. Temporary. Clean. Calm. She cried. Asked if this was punishment. I told her it was consequence. I moved into the spare room. A week later, a small flat nearby. No shouting. No scenes. Marcus no longer works there. Eliza says it wasn't my fault. Maybe it wasn't. But I know this. The moment someone crosses a line and you choose comfort over honesty, something breaks. People assume strength is loud. It isn't. Sometimes it's paying bills, going to work, and deciding what you will not tolerate. I don't hate her. Hate keeps you stuck. Walking away with clarity was enough. Peace arrived, and I allowed it.